Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. William Ruto swore in his cabinet members today. In this video, I want us to have a look at 5 challenges William Ruto's cabinet will most likely face. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, the first challenge. Looking at things objectively, I believe that these cabinet secretaries will be ceremonial. William Ruto will be micromanaging their ministries. They will be directed on what to do and on what not to do. Yes, they will be directed. And I'm saying that because already, just some few days ago, about 2 or 3 days ago, we saw William Ruto launching some housing units in Kibra constituency. A function I believe a principal secretary or even a cabinet secretary can do. Ruto was there himself launching those housing units. And I'm seeing a very high possibility where such kind of instances will also be very rampant in this government. So these cabinet secretaries will just be there to be seen. They will not be allowed to work independently. That's the first challenge they must be prepared to deal with. The second challenge, I'm seeing a very high possibility where these cabinet secretaries will find it very hard working with some juniors in their ministries. In that, some juniors in their ministries who are deemed to be more close or to be more loyal or trusted to William Ruto, I'm seeing a possibility where those juniors will also be dictating them, or even threatening them, or even intimidating them. So these cabinet secretaries should be prepared to deal with the threats and intimidation from some of their juniors who are deemed to be more loyal and more trusted to William Samoei Ruto. That's the second challenge. They must be prepared to deal with that. The third challenge, I'm also seeing a very high possibility where some of these cabinet secretaries will suffer some low esteem, self-low esteem, yes. And I'm saying that because as I talk, some of them have active court cases, corruption, murder, incitement. So because of that, that will also hinder them from giving their best. And I just don't understand how somebody accused of murder, you are now sitting in a public office, knowing fully well you don't meet leadership and integrity. You are not qualified or fit to hold a public office. And you are now sitting there as a cabinet secretary. I believe because of those cases they have, some will suffer some low esteem, self-esteem, and that will hinder their ability to deliver, if at all they have got conscience. So they will also suffer that, low self-esteem. Yes, low self-esteem. And then another challenge, the fourth challenge, I'm also seeing a very high possibility where some of them will be forced to carry all the baggages of William Samoei Ruto as the president. The baggages and all the challenges of William Ruto as the president. In that William Ruto will always be passing the blame to them. Yes, he will always be blaming them for his failures as the president. And I won't be surprised to see William Ruto going to some rallies and he starts blaming some of his cabinet secretaries that nimewapatia kazi, hamtaki kufanya kazi, raia wanaumia. I'm seeing a very high possibility where such kind of things will happen. William Ruto promised the hustlers a lot of things. Things he knows that even him himself cannot deliver. So William Ruto will be passing the blame to these cabinet secretaries. And I'm saying that because if you look at William Ruto's style and brand of politics, that's largely how William Ruto plays his politics. And he will use these cabinet secretaries as perfect scapegoats. He will use them as excuses for himself as the president not delivering. They must and should be prepared for that. And then again, if you look at these cabinet secretaries, they were sworn in today. Quite a good number also have some corruption cases in court. And I personally believe that a leopard never changes its spots. If they were accused of corruption and they have some corruption cases in court, they are most likely going to be corrupt even now in office. Now that they have that post of a cabinet secretary, if they were corrupt, I'm seeing a very high possibility where they will be even more corrupt. And they can actually mess up to a point they might be forced out of office due to corruption. We may now find, like we used to see the cases that befell the likes of Murungaru when Kibaki came to power in 2002. We witnessed quite a good number of cabinet secretaries, of ministers then, being implicated in corruption. We are most likely also going to witness such kind of scenarios in this cabinet that William Ruto has nominated, or rather has appointed. Most likely they will engage in corruption, basing my arguments on their track records. And they can engage in that corruption with impunity to a point they might be forced out of office, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that those are the main challenges these cabinet secretaries must and should prepare to deal with. But above all, looking at William Ruto talking today, it's as if now William Ruto has started blaming his cabinet. And I was seeing he was trying to say that now you don't have any excuse for not delivering. And he was even talking of maybe some sleeping in, or rather being late, working late, something like that. I personally believe that William Ruto will also use this cabinet as a PR tool. William Ruto most likely will use them and maybe will coach them on how to play PR properly, propaganda, how they will even be cheating Kenyans that they are delivering but not delivering. I'm seeing a very high possibility where PR games will be played more. They will be appearing to be working hard but actually not delivering, Like now William Ruto saying they will be working late. That is meant to create a perception that this is a working team. But that working will not be resonating well with the, or rather that working hard won't be felt on the ground. So there will be a lot of talking. We have done this, but in actual sense, nothing has been done. So I'm also saying William Ruto most likely will use this esteem as a PR tool, as a propaganda tool to cheat Kenyans that the government is delivering while there is nothing being done. That's also something Kenyans should and must expect. And the team, these cabinet secretaries, they should also be ready for that. Yes. I believe that those are the main reasons, or are the main challenges, that they will face in a William Ruto's government. Let me stop it there. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. And to any other person who wants to support our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to channel any kind of support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.